Hey, diecast fans and collectors. I am using my other phone for this video, so the quality might be better. So let's take a look at all of the stuff that is in package, and then we'll take it out of the package, and we have some stuff that's out of package already, so we're just gonna pop that on the turntable. I bought a bunch of tracks and stuff at a yard sale last week, and I wasn't sure if I should show the train in that video or if I should show the train here. I'm going to show the train here. So if you guys don't watch the track video, you still get to see the train because I think the train's quite cool. I got it for my wife. Oh yeah, there's another train too I got for my wife. We might as well throw that in here, and that's also a loose thing. It's also got a track with it, so I guess we'll throw that in here. Yeah, let's look at our package stuff. So I got this Pennzoil truck. I know you guys have heard me say I don't buy anything if it's over $5 diecast related in this size. That depends. I have certain circumstances where I will, and it's not because this is a square body. Now the reason I bought this for over $7 is, or not over $7, about $7. I think it was like 8 something with tax. It's because I consider $5 not bad for a car of this quality. And then, you know, you're getting a case on top of that, and you're getting a hood that opens. So I think it's justified that these are $8. I wish they'd go back down to their original $7 price tag, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But $8 is not awful for this. I cannot justify buying Auto Worlds anymore. I don't think anybody else can either, because there has been a brand new set of them at my Walmart now for the last week, and nobody has touched them. The same cars are still there, the square bodies there, everything. No one has touched them. They're not buying them. They're just sitting there. No one's even touching them. I haven't seen any of the cars move or anything. People do not like the $10 price tag on Auto Worlds. People were used to Auto Worlds being $5, and I was too. I am not happy about the new $10 price tag. I mean, with tax, it pretty much is close to $10. I think before they might have been $6, so I think they already did go up a little bit. $6 was kind of reasonable because they did have an opening hood. Green lights, I feel like, will never be reasonable because they don't really do anything, and they're like $7. They were to begin with, and I don't think they've gone up yet, probably because they don't need to. But green lights, I cannot justify them for $7, maybe $6, but not $7. $7 is too much. Just like with premium Hot Wheels, I can't justify that price. If something's going to be over $5, it kind of needs to do something, you know, more than just have rubber tires, you know, because I don't see that as a selling point. Now these Auto Worlds, on the other hand, maybe they should start switching to this format of just doing them with plastic tires if that lowers the price. Because yeah, I grabbed these $10 for both of these. Heck yeah, that's not bad at all. We got opening hoods, fancy rims, you know, very detailed. $10 for 2 cars. Heck yeah, good one on you, Auto World. This was a great deal for this. I just can't justify, though, your rubber tire cars anymore. I really can't. And I don't see how rubber tires should add a $5 more price tag. I do not see why that would be something you need to do. I think you're being greedy, and it's going to show soon because I do not see any of the cars selling right now from Auto World at all. Walmart's being more greedy, though, than Target, because Target still has them for around $7, but I still just can't justify that price tag on them. I found this one, and 2 of these cars you did not see in my hunting video, because I just did not have my phone with me. I use 2 phones now, so I had this phone with me that I'm recording with now, and my other phone, which has not as good of quality as this phone. That is the one I used for the hunting video, because I had it at the start of the hunting video, and I was like, I have to finish it with this, so like I didn't bring it with me, and yeah, I didn't get this on tape. I just actually bought this today as of recording this video. So another neon speeder. I'm so happy I found the Camaro. I wish I could find the Porsche, but I'm probably never going to ever see that thing ever. Just glad I found the Camaro. I really wanted the Camaro. I was kind of upset last time I bought these and the Camaro was gone. I was like, really, the Camaro shouldn't be rare. And now I've got it. I believe this is a metal base, metal body car too. So that's pretty cool. So we'll get that out. By the way, guys, we're going to race everything here. If it fits, it's racing. Except for the train. Or, I don't know. Should we? I don't... We could race the train. Not the trailers. Or the cars. Or the caboose. But we could race the train. Well, we'll see. He might turn up in the race. We'll see. I did talk about this in the hunting video. I talked about I wasn't going to buy one. And then I went up to the counter and the guy showed me how it works. And I was like, oh, it does something, you know, for the extra $5. It lights up and it makes noise. That's not bad, you know? It does something. For I would have bought this for $6, even if it didn't light up. But, like, lighting up and then making sound, I'll pay $4 more for that. That's fair. You know, I'm getting something more out of it. It's pretty cool. Neat little thing. It needs new batteries severely, because that sound chip does not sound healthy. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to pop that on the turntable either. That's why that's kind of in this segment, because we kind of just have to look at this here, and this is the last time we'll see this unless I ever start doing pullback car races again, and I'm working on doing that, so we'll see. We will see about that. Okay, next we have these. So these are in package. I got these at Dollar Tree. They're like knockoffs of the Body Pocket series cars. They're not very goodly casted. They look very derpy. But, yeah, these will get their own video. These aren't going to be, in this video. These will get their own video because they're off-brands, and I like doing things like that by themselves. Probably not for a while because I'm very busy with a lot of stuff right now. I got a lot of cars I got to put away in the collection. I got some other things I got to get done. I got to get ready to go to a car show this week. There's just a lot of stuff I got to do right now, so I don't know how long it'll be before you guys see the video of that. That'll probably be soon because I'm going to really get into that thing because I really like that thing. That thing was really cool. And we'll check that out right now too because it's in the package at the moment. And it will be seen in the package again in its video. This is getting its own video. It's pretty cool. It makes noise. It sounds better than that Jeep. I would consider this going with more the size of that Jeep. So like this I'd consider these two like go together more. This is more like a 143 or something scale car. But I just thought this was really cool. Like it's just a front loader with boxes, and it's like a truck you load. That's kind of cool, dude. I had to buy that for $10. That was a pretty good deal. And the box is in there. They were smart with this too because they tied the doors shut so you can't get the stuff out of the truck, so it's in there. So that's pretty cool. I probably wouldn't have bought it if that wasn't in there. But yeah, that is all of our packaged stuff. I guess technically this is packaged, but this isn't packaged. Let's just do this first because I want to see if this track's all here. I haven't even taken this out yet and checked it out. So let's move our Goodwill cars out of the way. Plus, one of these cars needs something to crash into because it is a special feature. So let's build this track. Okay, so it is all here. Unfortunately, 2 of these track pieces are broken, but it does work pretty well. Some of the train cars have special features like that one. It rattles if you see the coal rattling in there. Pretty cool. And then this is supposed to spin around as it dries, but I don't think it has enough weight on it. Like, if you put weight on it, it will. Or, I guess... that's weird. It only does it if you go backwards. Unless I can connect it the other way, but I don't think that I could do that. Nope, I can't do that. No, well, go on the front. I don't know. It's weird, because it only does it if it goes backwards. Let's see, it connects this way. But it only will spin if it's going backwards. Unless it's a pullback. Is that what it is? You pull it back and then it kind of like... Wait, hold on here. I guess it just doesn't work very well. This isn't the right track, maybe. I feel like the wheels aren't touching. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, pretty cool. This train doesn't work on it, unfortunately. I don't really have a track for this train. I just got it for my wife because it was $5 at a yard sale. And I was like, oh, dude, that's kind of a nice looking train. And I got it for her to go with her antique cars. It makes noise and it lights up. It's pretty neat. I think I paid $2 for this, so pretty cool. I got it for my wife because she likes trains. I never knew that. I like got a bunch of weird trains and a lot of cars I got, and I've had them like in a box for a while because I didn't know what to do with them. I was gonna probably give them away or something. And then I told my wife, I was like, all right, let's get rid of these trains. Like, what should we do with them? She's like, oh no, I like trains. She's like, let's keep them. I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're keeping the trains then. And then I gave her a box in the collection of trains. So pretty cool. But yeah, pretty neat. Not bad for $2. Little train track. And we are going to see if this train can race on the track, because I think he might. We'll see. We should see if the two trains can race each other, you know? We should do that. There's probably some people out there that are cringing about that, because I know some railroad enthusiasts don't like trains being off tracks. But we're just having some fun, man. We just had some fun racing some 1/64 scale things. I don't think this would be 1/64 scale, but I don't know. I would consider it because it kind of fits with them. You know, it kind of does. But I don't know. It's kind of small. It's probably not. It's probably more like maybe for micro machines. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Let's get the cars that are loose on the turntable. The trains, unfortunately, are not going to fit on the turntable, so let's just take a look at this up close real quick, like that. So there's that. And you know what brand that is, let me know, because I don't know. I'm curious what it is. And if you know this too, let me know. I don't know what this is either. It's very cool. I like to know things about different companies and things like that. Oh, okay. Fletcher. I think I've heard of that brand. Pretty cool. I think it's broken. I think the smokestack is broken, but I might be wrong. Maybe it's not supposed to be tall as I thought. Or maybe that scratch is just throwing me off. I don't know. But, all right. Now... Oh, wait. We can't put this on the turntable neither, so we better take a look at this. This was at a Goodwill I went to. Not where I went to 2 Goodwills this week. And some kid ripped the tag off, so the lady gave it to me for the price of one of the smaller cars. And I was like, how much is it? She's like, oh, some kid ripped the tag off. She's like, I'll just give it to you for the price of one of the smaller Hot Wheels. So I got it for like 59 cents. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then I got it home, started playing with it, and I found it has a friction engine. That's awesome. It's a little mixer with a friction engine. It only has one. It's right there. The other wheels do not have a motor, but it's very cool. And I think it's really cool because I got these plastic police cars. I've never seen the ones with these stickers. I have one of these, but it's not with that sticker. I really like the black one. But I thought it was really neat because these are plastic police cars. You could kind of have this guy blast through a road barrier. Boom! I love that. That's awesome, man. I love big trucks like that when they have motors. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I just bought this. I thought it was cool. I think it's like a man. Or maybe it's a Volvo. No, I think it's a man. I think it's a man or a Scania. It's one of those three. It's not... No, it's either a man or a Scania. Let me know if you know what this truck is. It doesn't say, I don't think, what it is. But I do have a category in my collection. I consider this a 1/64 scale. I do, because it's like... I feel like that's fairly sized. I mean, it would be a larger truck. What do you guys think? You think that's a 1/64 scale? I think it is. I think that's like a true 1/64 scale mixer right there. That's what I think that is. But, yeah, pretty cool. It's got this little thing on the back. I thought maybe you could do something in there, but you can't. It's just for looks. But, yeah, pretty cool for 59 cents. I had to grab it. The only thing they didn't think about with this is they put mixer truck on this side. They didn't flip it for the other one, so it only shows it this way. When it's over here, it's upside down. That's cool, though. Some off-brand mixer. It probably came with some playset or something at some point. Very cool, though. Very cool. Or it was like one of those weird cars at like a pharmacy or something. I don't know, but pretty cool. There it goes. Now, let's open our packaged cars and put them on here first. So we'll get out the square body, the Camaro, and well the one square body and the two Camaros, because we didn't get too many packaged things this week. So yeah, let's get it out. And me and my wife very soon are going to be doing a video on why we're not going to buy main lines anymore in the store, and why we're going to start buying the cases. We kind of thought it saved us money, but in reality it kind of doesn't. But my wife likes we'll get into it in the video, but all right, let's get these cars on the turntable. Okay, so first up we've got our Pennzoil square body GMC. Very cool. Love the wheels, love a lot about it. It does open the hood. Come on, buddy. It's hard to open, but it does open. Come on. Let's get that beautiful hood open as we see that motor in there, boy. There you go. Looks like he's got a red motor. I think that's a V8, I think. I think it is. It might be one of them Vortec engines. My S10 Blazer I had in 2020 had one of those. Very cool. But yeah, guys, I feel like $7. Even also the M2s they make, the ones that come with little people, I feel like $11 they are now isn't awful for those, because the people are steel. If the people were plastic, I'd feel a little more like not paying for that. But I'm actually thinking about buying one of the Broncos I recently seen, and one of the Bel Airs I recently seen, and one of the hot rods for my wife. I know she'd want that hot rod if she's seen it. She hasn't seen it yet, but I seen it a few times for her. But yeah, pretty cool. Pennzoil. I feel like those are fairly priced. You know, the little display, the M2 things with the little figures. I just think when you pay something more for something, you should get something more with it. You know, that's how I feel. You know, I don't know, but yeah, I feel like these are fairly priced because, you know, I get more than just the use out of buying this truck. Not in this one's case, because in this one's case, this is actually going to have to go in the Ziploc bag inside here, and then this is going to have to go in a Ziploc bag to keep those headlights from snapping off up there. But I feel like in this case, when you buy one of these, if it's one you really want, you know, it's fair, because, you know, if you take it out and you don't exactly want to put it in here, you can put something else in here, and you know, it's a nice little case. It keeps it safe, you know. That's good, you know. You got something extra for what you paid. You got a little case, and it opens the hood, so, you know, that's fair, you know. It is. But, you know, pretty nice Pennzoil truck. I like it. I wish I had a Pennzoil Camaro to go with it. But this isn't a Chevy, it's a GMC, but still, I wish I had a Camaro to go with it. Pretty awesome. Awesome one to add to the collection. Now we've got the 2 packaged Camaros, so I'll open those and we'll get those on the turntable. Okay, so we've got this Neon Speeder Copo Camaro here. Very nice with those taillight details, headlight details. I almost feel like the Neon Speeders are reminiscent of Silver Series cars, because they always do very well the detail these. They're not all metal based like some people thought. I remember people talking about when these first came out. They're like, oh, they're all going to be metal base, metal body cars. Not all of them are. But some of them are. In this one's case, yes, he is. He's a metal body, metal base. That is a steel base. This is a heavy car, man. Very heavy car. So glad I finally found this one. I don't think I'll ever find the Porsche. I just consider it like it doesn't exist, because it's just one of those things like, oh, yeah, you're never going to find that. But, yeah, pretty cool. Very glad I found that one. Ooh, there he is out here. Now the Auto Worlds. Okay. So we've got the, I believe, IROC Z28, I believe is what this is. The 80s Camaro. Very nice. My dad had one of these. I believe my dad had this exact one, only it had gold rims. But, yeah, pretty cool one. I really wish they'd make this guy in blue with gold rims, because I would buy it if it was one of these ones. Very nice. Love that color. Maybe they already have, I just haven't looked it up. I'll have to look that up after this video. Woo! Nice Camaro. Like that one. Then we got this one. By the way, these have plastic tires. The hoods do not open, but still, $5 to spare. They're very detailed. They got very nice rims, very nice headlight and taillight details. $5 is very fair for these. Very fair indeed. Very cool. Love that color on that. This really reminds me of a Hot Wheels casting I have of this car. I'll see if I edit this video. I don't think I'm going to though, but there is a Hot Wheels Camaro that looks very similar to this one. I'm thinking of right now off the top of my head. I think it's got more design on the side of it, but it is yellow and it has PR5s. It really reminds me of that one. I believe that one doesn't have an interior, I believe, because I believe it's like the interior is like the window. I don't believe that one has an interior. I don't think you can see inside of it. That car is hollow. But yeah. This really reminds me of that. It's like they did the Hot Wheels one and like made it more fancy. And I've always liked that design on that one, so it's really nice to have like a really fancy version of that one. I will probably be buying these Auto Worlds for sure. When I see them, you know. I'll have to keep my eye out for them, but yeah, I think I will be buying these ones because these are very cool. Also, these can race on our track. Maybe we can finally have a Camaro casting that can win. You know, I've never raced Johnny Lightning or Round 2 Camaro because these are all made by Round 2. I've never raced a Round 2 Camaro casting before. Usually they don't roll very well, but in these ones' cases they will because they have plastic wheels. So they won't have the rubber rubbing on them and slowing them down. So we're going to race these two. They're going to get a chance to race and show us their stuff. Hopefully we can maybe finally get a Camaro to win. I could see this guy maybe being a force to be reckoned with because he has smaller wheels and he's lifted, but also this one could be too because he's lifted and he has larger wheels. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping this one will fit, and if this one will fit, this one could possibly be our winner because even though he has rubber tires, he is very high, and these are kind of smooth. So I don't know. We're gonna race all these cars, guys. It's gonna be an exciting race. I'm very excited for this one. Okay, next we will check out the summer Porsche that I found at Goodwill. It had a busted, well, it wasn't busted, but the axle popped out in the back. I popped it back in. He's all good and he's new. He's going to race on our track today. Show us what he's got. Blue Porsche. I don't have many of this casting. I think I have one black one and maybe one red one. Or I might just have the one black one. I think that might be the only one I have. Now I have a blue one. So that's awesome. It's got a 98 on it. Yeah, 98. It got like a little, what is that, a PS on it? Like some dots. Very cool. I love the designs they used to put on these cars. I really wish these would come back. We need them to come back in this day and age with things going up in price because they'd be cheap. And I like cheap. I like cheap. I really do. We got a car, it looks like a rock. I don't know what this car would be. Maybe it's trying to be a Porsche. Yeah, I'd say it's probably trying to be a Porsche. Pretty cool. Probably came from Menards, I'm guessing. I never seen it, but probably came from Menards or something off of Amazon. Definitely from that Furious Road Trip game. Franchise. This guy we're going to have to crash because he does something special. That's why he's larger. But yeah, pretty cool. We'll crash him in a minute before we get to the race. Very cool. I'll have to probably pick him up. He's a little big for our turntable. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I don't want to give away the surprise. He does something. You know, we're going to wait to see that. We've got a Buick. I buy these whenever I see them. I have so many of the safety Buicks. One day I want to do a video of these things just like crashing. Like I want to take them apart and just like put them on a crisscross crash track of Hot Wheels and just have them explode. These are so easy to find. I find these, I swear, every time Goodwill gets in a new bunch of cars, one of these is in there. I have probably over 150 of this exact car. And one day I'm going to drill them out just enough that they stay together, and we're going to put them on a crisscross crash track or some really destructive Hot Wheels track, and these things are going to explode, and it is going to be awesome. And this one's not in the best shape. I have one in my collection that is in very good condition, but yeah, one day we're going to do that. That's why I buy those whenever I see them. I buy the safety Buicks. The safety Buicks are going to get in a massive pile-up crash one day. We're going to do something really fun with those things. They're so easy to find. I just don't feel bad destroying them, and I think it'd be really cool to get a crisscross crash or that big circular, like, planet-looking track and just let them crash, man. Let them explode, man. We'll take it outside, man. Put it on like a piece of wood out in the yard, and we'll just have a blast, man. Maybe we'll even do it in the wintertime, dude. I don't know. We'll see. But I got a really fun video planned for those eventually. But I need to get a crisscross crash or some other really destructive track. My mom did get me a track from Goodwill that like has like a really big crash site area in it, and maybe we'll do it with that one. But I really want to do it on a crisscross crash because I'm talking. I want to see wheels flying. I want to see interiors flying. I don't really want these to break. I don't hate these, but I want to see parts flying, man. I want to see these things flying everywhere. But yeah, I got this mostly for a custom because that base could be cool to make like some weird off-road truck or car type thing. Well, what could be really cool is I was thinking about making that car from Twisted Metal, the station wagon. I was thinking about putting a station wagon on here and painting it camouflage, like maybe either the drift and brake or the jackhammer. I think that's what that car is called. That car, I was thinking about making a camouflage one and putting it on here. I think it'd be kind of cool. But yeah, that's why I grabbed that. You don't see these every day, and that's kind of a cool part to make a custom down there. So that will race. I don't think it's winning anything, but it's gonna race. We've got an all-plastic fire truck. They used to sell play sets like this back when I was a little kid that came with these like really cheap plastic, I mean really cheap plastic things. This thing is entirely plastic other than the rims, other than the axle and the screws. That's the only metal on this thing. And it's just a plastic fire truck. This could make a really cool pickup truck custom, like a flatbed. If I ever find another one, I'm going to do that. Oh, yeah, I definitely will do that to this one because this one got a busted. I didn't see that originally. I still would have got it because I didn't have it in that dark red. I have it in a brighter red, but not that darker red. We got a Matchbox here. I believe this is supposed to be some kind of fire truck. It's missing the cover. I kind of think that makes it look cool, though. It looks kind of like it's like some kind of like thing you'd go out in the swamp and pay money and it just like go through and it like float and stuff. It's like a fun little thing, like in Florida. Like they'd take you through the swamp with it or something, you know, like some kind of tourist thing. It looks really cool. That's what my wife thought it was too until we looked it up. We're like, oh yeah, it's like a space thing. I think it's supposed to have a space cover on the back of it. It is like some kind of tour thing or something, I think. Got another one of these weird cars. This one I believe probably came from Amazon because it doesn't look like it has that Furious Road Trip label anywhere on it. So yeah, no, that one probably came from Amazon. I got a pink Monte Carlo. I already have one of these in the collection. I have to see which one looks the best. If I'm thinking of modifying this to be yellow, just pure yellow. I think this car looks really good in yellow, so I might just make a pure yellow one. I want to slap some Matchbox 5 spokes on it, though, because that would fit it better. But, yeah, pretty cool. Gonna modify this, probably, or the other one. One of them's getting modified, some way or another. Another plastic one. We've got a state trooper police car. I've never seen this one, never seen pictures or anything of this one. I'm very curious where this one has come from. I love it. I love the black. I'd love to get more of these because I love these lightweight police cars because we could also do more fun stuff with these because these are made of plastic and you can crash cars into these and stuff and it's not really going to hurt the car you crash into them or the police car. I really wish some toy company would think about that like for kids that don't like damaging their cars. Because when I was younger, I used to always use these for my police chases. Because I had black and white ones. They at one point sold a little set at Dollar Tree that had a black and white one, and my mom bought me a bunch of them because she noticed I liked crashing these. And she always asked me why I never crash my cars. I was like, well, I don't want to damage them. She's like, why do you crash those ones? I was like, well, because they're made of plastic, and you can hit them with stuff and it won't damage the car. So like, I used to use these as like roadblock police cars, and I'd like have a muscle car or something just to like plow right through them, because they were really fun because they were just like plastic, and you didn't have to worry about hurting them or hurting the car you crashed into them. And I got another one too, the SUV here. Another Trooper one. I do have one of these in the collection, but it's like a really light blue. It's like a Land Rover looking. I'd say like a Range Rover, Land Rover looking truck. But yeah, really cool. Another all plastic one besides the axles and the screws holding it together. Very cool. I pick those up whenever I see them, if I have them or not, because they are very fun to do crashes with and stuff, and you don't have to worry about damaging your cars really. We've got an Adocious, one I don't have. My wife likes the Adocious, so I grabbed that. Very cool. It's not in bad shape. Very cool Adocious there. A Maisto PT Cruiser. I very much remember having this when I was younger. With different rims, but I do remember having it. Or maybe it was these rims. No, it actually was these rims, but I had like a... I think I still have it. Yeah, I do. I do still have it. There's also a variant of this that has the window, like, not there. It's like a van, a closed van variant of it. I do have that one, too. Very cool. But yeah, I didn't have this one with the fancy wheels, so I grabbed that one. I think I have it with the regular wheels, but not with the fancy wheels. Now, I do have the Dakota, but not with a hitch. So I grabbed this one because of the hitch. Because it did not have it with a hitch. Yeah. That's why I grabbed this. Looks like the roof might be a little bit crushed. Maybe just a little bit. Not that bad, though. But yeah, got a hitch one. Can I remove that hitch? No, I'd have to change the base. So I won't be doing that. Because I have 3 of these in really good condition. That I could remove this base and put on. I can have a really mint one with the hitch on it. Yeah, pretty cool. I always love those rims. I wish they'd bring those back. They kind of did, but they don't look as good as they used to. I got this for a custom, but I didn't notice until I got home. That roof's kind of crushed. Oops. Now his wheels are just useful for a dunk. Acura. I'm not sure what brand this is, but I do have a red one already in the collection. I thought it was a, I think this is a real toy. Is it? No, I don't know what it is. It doesn't say what it is under there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Acura. Or not Acura, Honda NSX, I think is what it is. I think it actually says that's what it is. Or no, it does. Yeah, Honda. It says Honda Acura NSX. That's what it says right there. So that's what it is. I have a red one of these already in the collection. I wish this one was in better shape. This reminds me a lot of a car that's in a multi-pack right now on Hot Wheels. There's an orange one. It kind of looks very similar to that one. Then I got a Lotus in yellow. I love this yellow on this Lotus. Very cool. Love that color. You know what, guys? I might do a separate video for the race. Just so, like, everyone doesn't have to, like, watch this. If they don't want to, you can, like, watch either this video or the race. If you want to watch the cars, or you can watch the race. I'll do my weekly finds and then racing my weekly finds. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So, yeah, we got the Lotus right there. Pretty cool. I love that color. Very nice color. I wish it was in better shape, but one day I'll probably find another one. It can't be that rare of a car. Now, let's crash this. Let's see here. What can I crash this into that'll make it? Oh, it was already set. Never mind. Alright. Alright, what can I crash this into? I need something flat. Ah! I know. I have my old cell phones here. I dug them out. Because I was trying to see which ones of them still work, and surprisingly, they all still work. This is the phone I used to use for videos on this channel. It's not in very good shape anymore. I dropped it on my bike, and it didn't like it. It works still. It does work. It just, I needed a new one because I didn't trust it for a GPS to go on a long ride, so I got this phone. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I got it set. What can it crash into, though? We need it to crash into something. Probably the mixer. Yeah. We'll crash it in the mixer. That's a solid enough object. It should cause it to do what it's supposed to do. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, get it lined up. And it wasn't fast enough. Dang it. Let's see. Maybe it'd be better to crash it into. I need to find something to crash it into. This? Maybe that would work better. Yeah, let's try that. All right, let's see. All right, 3, 2, 1, crash test, and go. Hey, there it went. Did you guys see it? It flips. It has a little mechanism under here where it flips. I don't know where this came from. Maybe Menards. No, it doesn't have the. Well, it does have that kind of Menards look to it, though. The tires kind of. I don't know. But yeah, there it went. It flips. That's not going to be racing. It's too big. So, yeah, there we go. I made my weird phone bridge. Now we can clean that up and get that out of the way. All right, that's what it does. I realized I didn't really show you guys the train very well. Well, I did, but I didn't show you guys the trailer. So I'll show you guys the trailers real quick. The caboose, to the shell. I don't know if someone put that on there, if it came like that, but yeah, it's got a little shell label on it. A little caboose there. It's pretty cool. Got it for my girl. Tanker, shell. Pretty cool. Coal car. Very cool. Guy has a lot of coal on board with him. Pretty cool. It makes me think it's not a custom because the trailer says the coal car says it on there. And here's this one. Like I said, it does something, but you gotta get it to roll just right. I might have already showed these to you guys. And it does this. I hope I didn't show you this already. I feel like an idiot if I did. This is missing something, but I'm not sure what. Maybe it was a caboose. I don't know. But yeah. If you guys know what either of the what that yellow train is, though, let me know. I'm curious what it is. All right, that will conclude this video, guys. I'll do another video where we race them. That'll make it a bit easier, and maybe then I can edit it and put that picture of that Camaro on there. I probably will. So I'll probably upload the video. I don't know if I can upload all those videos there because I've already uploaded like 3 videos. I don't know if I can get away with doing 6 or not. If I can't, I'll upload what I can today, and yeah, I'll try to get the video out of this and the race, and then after that, I wanted to get a couple more things out today, but I don't think it's a good idea. I'll wait till tomorrow or the next day. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.